This is Paul Bloomer, originally from Pensnet. I'm an artist, sharing the stories behind some of my drawings and prints, particularly from the era in the late 80s when I was making a lot of work about the Black Country, which was a time of great change. This was a period of deindustrialisation. Round Oak Steelworks had closed. Maryhill hadn't yet been built. There was a general feeling of, I suppose, displacement amongst my generation. Many of us were unemployed. So this is a large wood cut 6-foot print called The Drinking Match. I suppose a reflection of that culture, heavy drinking culture, a drinking match. On one level, a bit of fun. On another level, actually quite dark at times, I suppose the effects of alcohol. So the scene of this picture is an imaginative place, but loosely based around a miners' welfare club. I used to go with my dad for a pint every now and then. On the walls are photographs of miners, and on the table, I suppose, is my generation. The miners are no more. This would have been my granddad. My granddad was a miner. I think he worked in a mine in Pensnet. But below is my generation, which, if I'm honest, quite addled with drink and drugs, and I suppose a lostness and a despair, this period of transition. People that were born to work in a culture that was born to work, but suddenly with no work. Photographs of the miners, a time now long gone. Seeing the world through a beer glass. Outside, this little girl looks in, which was loosely inspired by a story my mum told me. She grew up in Blewett Street, Pensnet. My granddad was a soldier in the First World War, survived, but those people that survived went back to the mines. She said a lot of them just blew their money on drink. In those days, there was no counselling for post-traumatic stress, so I think drink was, I suppose, their, I don't know, way out, or their escape, their way of dealing. So this is a picture, I suppose, that crosses generations. It speaks about my generation, but also I think my granddad's generation, the miners, the role of alcohol. So although it's a drinking match meant to be fun, it's also much more than that. Thanks.